Hello, this is John Brennan. Yes, yes, I'm trying to sign up to FBI Want to Sex You Up, the new dating service from the FBI. I need some action in my life. Ever since Sally Yates left me with Clapper, for Clapper, I just have been lonely. What? Yes, I love moonlit walks in the park, puppies. Poopies. I love poopies too. Yes, yes. Well, I tried the Tinder and the Hot or Not. It didn't work. It didn't like my profile. I put Master of Evil, CIA Chief, nothing. What do I do on FBI1062up.com? Well, look at Kleinsmith and Sally Moyer. Look at Strzok and Page. Look at FBI 3.5, and he was stopping FBI attorney 6.76. Yes, I know. Well, what do I do here? 7.6. What? How do I get on? Okay. A profile pic of me shirtless like the Putin. A shirtless pic like Putin. Yes, I have that. I'm wearing chaps with a little too much showing, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Are there any refunds on FBI1062up.com if I don't, no, I don't want to be forward. I mean, if nothing happens, do I get my money? Okay, I was just asking. Kekatocracy, yes. That's why I'm there, for my kekatocracy. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Okay. Whatever. Who cares? Bye. Don't tell anyone. Okay, bye. We got 150 people watching this live stream. And it's only 2 minutes in. I want to thank everybody for watching. What can I tell you other than Mueller signals outside prosecutors may eventually take over Russian troll case? Maybe because the government has nothing on them. Maybe because Facebook, the Facebook CEO, advertising, vice president of advertising said, oh yeah, by the way, it didn't really affect the election at all. In fact, most of the money was spent after the election. There were $46,000 worth of pre-election Facebook ads. Nobody cares about Facebook ads anyway. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just uploaded my new HA Second Amendment channel. The link is on HA Second Amendment, so you can go to any of my videos. In the pinned comments, you'll see HA Second Amendment in the pinned comment. And my latest segment is of me shooting a .357 Smith & Wesson 686 model 686 revolver, and it was like, I believe, about 4.5 inches, something like that. And yeah, so that's just uploaded on the HA Second Amendment. And let's read this. Mueller signals outside prosecutors may eventually take over Russian trolls case. So hit subscribe right now if you are just watching this for the first time and you're like, who is this guy? Thank you for watching from Abu Dhabi. And thank you everywhere you're watching. Thank you from Orlando, Florida to Abu Dhabi to just everywhere. Thank you. Yes. All right. A handful of new, and thank you to the super chat people. You give me all the incentive to keep going. If it wasn't for the super chat people, I probably, wouldn't do as many, but thank you so much. Paul Espinoza, thank you. I wanted to say the reason I donate to you, sir, is because we need people like you to get the truth out and kekatocracy. Thank you, Paul Espinoza. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, Paul. Thank you. And kekatocracy. That's why I'm on this FBI1062up.com. The FBI dating site. Thank you, Paul. Paul Espinosa, thank you so much. So Washington Post. Thank you again, Paul. A handful of new federal prosecutors have joined one of special counsel's Robert S. Mueller's third's case, an indication that he's preparing to hand off at least one prosecution to others when his office completes its investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. Again, interference, there was no interference. Even Facebook has $46,000 worth of advertising. It was a joke. It was an absolute joke. It was nothing. Have you ever advertised on Facebook? I have. Don't do it. It's the worst thing ever. There's zero return on investment. Zero. No one buys anything on Facebook. Nobody cares about Facebook ads. Facebook is basically a dying platform. YouTube is growing. Not because I'm on YouTube do I say this. YouTube is a growing platform. It's still growing. It's like an ocean and it's still growing. Facebook is, gigantic also, obviously. Maybe bigger than, I believe, no, I don't even know if it's big. No, I don't think it's bigger than YouTube. I don't know. But the point is, Facebook is, who do you know is like, oh, I can't wait to get on Facebook. No, nobody says that. Everybody young's on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram. I should be. John O'Brien should be on Instagram, but he's not. His cacotocracy should be all over Instagram. So $46,000. Facebook, Russian, internet. Okay, so it's like, so this is so stupid. So the Daily Beast ran an article. Facebook now says Russian disinfo reached 115 million Americans. That's a Facebook metric or stat that is meaningless. Absolutely meaningless. You don't reach 150 million people with $46,000. Oh, Russian influence reached 126 million. First of all, that's not true. Then because New York Times says 126, Daily Beast says 150. It's all a bunch of nonsense. It's all about, 30 million off, 24 million off. You know how we do. It's all a bunch of nonsense. It's stupid. Very stupid. Very, 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 very stupid. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a great article from TechCrunch. Trump and Clinton spent $81 million on election Facebook ads. Russian agencies spent $46,000. I'll put that below. 81 million, 46,000. You do the math on that. So $81 million, I would say, is a little bit more than 46,000. Math wasn't my favorite subject, but I can pretty much tell you that 81 million is more than 46,000. Russian internet troll farm, the Internet Research Agency, spent 0.5% as much on Facebook ads as Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump campaigns. So you mean to tell me that $46 million on pre-election Facebook ads? It's important to remember that. It is very, very important to remember that. It's just unbelievable, too, because people are like, oh, my God, they spent the money and they informed us that Hillary used a private server. Well, guess what? We already knew. Guess what? We knew that. They also, the Russians informed us that she called black youth super predators, that she said Mahatma Gandhi was a gas station attendant. That was Hillary Clinton. That's on YouTube also. The Russians informed us that she said she survived Bosnian sniper fire when she really didn't. Oh, really? The Russians informed you of this? Because everyone knows. Actually, that's public knowledge. Wah, wah. So the whole stupid, moronic, idiotic, juvenile, sophomoric, the Russians, they informed us of a lot. Yeah, stuff we already knew, that Clinton was dishonest.
It's like this nonsensical, unbelievably nonsensical conspiracy theory. Thank you again, Paul Espinoza. And thank you to everybody in the super chat. And this chat room is awesome. I have the best group of people always watching me. And I would say probably about 1:30 or 2 a.m. this evening. Dismally Arch, got a good pay. Oh, thank you. Have an awesome, got a good payday this week. Have an awesome day or night. Not sure the time in the U.S. Thank you so much, Dismally Arch. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And it is 7:21 p.m. Pacific time, Saturday evening. If you're on the East Coast of the U.S., it's a 10:21. And I just want to thank you very much. Thank you, Dismally Arch. Thank you. Thank you, Paul Espinoza. And thank you, Dismally Arch. We got 380 people watching. It's 11 minutes in. In a pair of court filings Friday, the special counsel added 4 assistant U.S. attorney generals to the case. Gee, that's funny. Who's paying for them? Oh, the U.S. taxpayer. Okay. Any evidence of Trump-Russia collusion?
There was no evidence that we had. I'm James Clapper. There was no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. If you ask me again, Chuck, I'm speaking to Chuck Todd. If you ask me again, I'm going to take this pen. It's a steel rimmed pen. It has a steel rim job. It's a pen with a steel rim job. And I'm going to go ahead and stab you with it. If you even ask me again, don't ask me again, don't ask me again. So $46,000 worth of Facebook ads, 81 million prior to the election. Yeah. Nothing was altered. No opinion was altered by Russia, who already got the uranium from Obama and Clinton. They, believe me, the whole narrative, everything, every single thing the Democrats blame on Trump or say, it's the opposite. Well, they're working with Russia. He's working with Russia. No, you worked with Russia. He cheated. No, you cheated and you lost. He's a monster. No, you're actually the monster. Not 25 million people deported under Obama. Not one word from the left. So let's go ahead. Chuck Todd. There was no evidence. So Chuck Todd, here we go.
Intelligence exist that can definitively answer the following question: whether there were improper contacts between the Trump campaign and Russian officials.
Chuck Todd's going to ask a very good question. And was there any improper? Did they, was there misconduct? Did they, do something horrible? What happened?
We did not include any evidence in our report, and I say our, that's NSA, FBI, and CIA with my office, the Director of National Intelligence, that had any reflection of collusion between.
We did not include in my report that was $35 billion worth of taxpayer money, $35 billion worth of money. And I'm the ODNI chief, and I'm telling you, Chuck Todd, there's no collusion. There's no evidence of collusion, yet we did write a report to make it seem that there was evidence or something going on. But if you ask me again, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to take my shoe and bash you in the head with my steel-tipped toe.
Members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that included in our report.
I understand that, but does it exist?
I understand that. Does it exist? Did you perhaps withhold the evidence? Try to like in a choose your own adventure book where you can go ahead and pick different pages, and that page 75 is actually the Russian collusion evidence. Maybe that's the problem. No.
Not to my knowledge.
Not to my knowledge. I pretty much knew everything there was to know. Nobody knows more than I did. I was one of the people who actually tried to create this Russian hacking myth. So nobody knows anything more than me. And I can tell you that if you ask me again, there's going to be a lot of trouble. I'm going to just, turn this table over and give you a major beating. Don't ask me again. Don't do it.
If it existed, it would have been in this report.
This could have unfolded or become available in the time since.
In another universe, after the election, in a quantum physics world, after the election had already taken place, there could have been some kind of space-time continuum where time moved backwards, and whereas Trump didn't work with Russia, perhaps backwards moving time within the atom, within a molecule, and within atoms within a molecule, that there could have been something to that nature where Trump did collude with Russia after he didn't. But other than that, we have nothing. Except Rachel Maddow, MSNBC, CNN, the Washington Post, the New York Times, and a whole bunch of other people who are pretending that this happened, and also covering for Hillary Clinton, who actually did commit crimes under U.S. Code 793F.
Since I left the government.
At some
time, I evidence of such collusion.
We don't have any evidence. The only thing I have is my love for Sally Yates. That's it. It's just it. That's just it. That's just it, my love for Sally Yates. That's it. That's all we have. Nothing more and nothing less. How do I get this profile to work on FBI? I won't let you out all night. Okay, people familiar with the staffing decision said the new prosecutors were not joining Mueller's team, but rather are being added to the case so they could someday take responsibility for it when the special counsel ceases operation. Ha! Now that's really interesting. They're already talking. They're already talking about. They're already talking about the end of the Mueller probe. That is really interesting because, like, what are they going to do? There's no evidence. There's no evidence. There's no nothing. So they have no evidence. So they're like, yeah, eventually it's going to end. Eventually it's going to end. We got 464 people watching. And it is 17 minutes in. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. So, like I said, in HA's Second Amendment, there's a great, I went to the indoor range this time. .357 Magnum, 686 revolver, Smith & Wesson, and it was fantastic. Definitely check out HA's Second Amendment and hit subscribe to this. Hit subscribe to this. Wow. So this is, hit subscribe to this channel also, HA Goodman. So James Woods on Twitter. This is on Twitter. So wow. This is so funny. So James Woods on Twitter last night. So Chelsea Handler's like, the hypocrisy of the First Lady going down to the border to speak broken English to our refugees. Yeah, well, that's bizarre. That's not hypocrisy at all. That's actually what a First Lady should do. And that dumb jacket is a little hard to swallow. You want to talk about his hypocrisy? She's an anti-gun. She's a gun control advocate with armed guards. So you talk about hypocrisy. Hold on one second. Let's just, and if I'm making, no, I'm not making this up. It's all true. Chelsea Handler, armed guards. My armed guards don't have semi-automatics. Yeah, yes, they do. That's hilarious. I'm just going to put happy, funny face here. My armed guards don't have they have revolvers. Okay, that's still
what the revolver the 357 is very, 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 if God forbid, utilized for protection, very, very lethal, beyond like a lot more powerful than most semi-automatics, actually semi-auto handguns. So she's like, my armed guards don't have semi-automatic weapons. Okay, so what do they have? Slingshots? They do have semi-automatics. That's almost certain. And that's hilarious. My armed guards aren't killing children. Okay, what does that have to do with anyone? Get rid of your armed guards and you can talk exactly middle class. And like, my armed guards aren't killing children. So yeah, you have millions and millions and millions of law-abiding citizens who are not killing anyone. They're law-abiding citizens. That's why they get background checks. Every firearm I purchase, I have to get a background check and wait 10 days. So that's why the left has zero foundation of basis of any, like no moral foundation and no basis to pontificate, but they do all the time. It's so stupid. Like, yeah, okay, but you have armed guards and you're for gun control. So get rid of your armed guard. That's called hypocrisy, not going to the border. Of course, it's not astounding that former E! Channel, former Netflix, and apparently this is a Washington Times talk show host has armed security guards. But the notion they don't carry handguns that discharge spent cartridges and load rounds of ammunition automatically on each is dumbfounding, impossible to believe. Of course, look, if you have armed guards, you're either going to have, they're very likely like a Glock or Glock 21 with a 45 ACP, and it's very, very powerful round. And good, God bless you. Okay, God bless you. That's what you should go ahead and protect yourself with, or you buy it yourself and you protect yourself. You know, you take advantage of Second Amendment. Anyone, God forbid, hurts you, tries to break into your house, you protect your family. But if you have armed guards and they're not carrying like some kind of, whatever, Glock or, M&P or whatever, it's 1911, whatever, usually it's going to be a Glock 45 ACP or 10 millimeter. If you're going to protect a Hollywood celebrity, and they're very powerful, and they're semi-automatic weapons, so it's like so ridiculous. Or they're powerful revolvers. The 357 is very, very, very powerful. So that's called hypocrisy. That's called hypocrisy. Not visiting children at the border if you're an immigrant, like Melania. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Most crimes are committed with illegally obtained firearms. That's the vast majority. One study was like 80% of crimes. So what do people do? Oh, well, let's make it difficult for law-abiding citizens to protect themselves. Oh, okay, thanks. That's really awesome. Thanks. I just can't believe this. But anyway, so the Mueller probe, the Internet Research Agency was named in the indictment as the hub of an effort to trick Americans online into following and promoting Russian Fed propaganda that was intended to disrupt American democracy. Oh, no offense to the Washington Post at all. I just have to read this. According to the indictment, the group's efforts began in 2014. When 3 other Russian conspirators visited 10 states, gathering intelligence about U.S. politics. Intelligence. What states? Intelligence about U.S. politics. And what role did the Internet Research Agency have with Putin? Did they meet with Putin like Bill Clinton did? How many votes did they alter? How many people changed their votes because of Facebook ads? Any data on that? No. No data. No data at all. So it's like no data at all, no nothing. And it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. So let's go ahead. And then the Mueller probe. So James Comey, let's just go to James Comey real quick. So that's obviously stupid. It's $46,000 pre-election Facebook ads, 81 million. Oh, that's ridiculous. Why did I pick? I picked James Woods again. So James was awesome. There's a picture with Chelsea Handler and Harvey Weinstein. And he goes, one was hard to swallow, the other probably not so much. Wowzers. Wow. So James Woods just throws down the gauntlet. And that's the thing. It's not like, see, if Chelsea Handler or others or Peter Fonda or any of them, if their whole thing was, well, look, under Obama nobody was deported, then they could pontificate. But under Obama, more people than anyone ever was than any president ever was deported. I love how Comey puts a higher loyalty, truth, lies, and leadership as the banner of his Twitter page. It's fine, but you know what? The hilarious thing is, so good to see new growth in Iowa and across the country. Nothing says American politics like this photo of James Comey in a cornfield or a wheat field or whatever in Iowa as there's new growth. And he's like, oh, by the way, didn't tell you that he's going to get subpoenaed right now. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So hold on one second. Thank you to everybody again in the live chat and also in the super chat. Thank you. So hold on one second. James Comey subpoena. So not only is he being investigated for leaking classified memos, because Grassley and others, when they read his memos, had to read them in skiffs. But the hilarious part of this is that the really, really, really hilarious part is 561 people watching, 27 minutes in. The really hilarious part is that, let's see, wait a second. He gave 4 of 7 that are classified, and now Grassley wants to subpoena Comey Lynch after critical IG report. So we have 3 of the major players in all of this being subpoenaed. And eventually Clinton will get indicted under the Espionage Act, under RICO, bribery, racketeering laws. And, there's just so much evidence. And they have the evidence. They already know the evidence. Comey already stated the evidence. He's like, oh, she did this, she did that, she did this, she did that. And by the way, we don't think she did it on purpose, so we're okay with it. Okay. Grassley wants to subpoena Comey Lynch after critical IG report. This is June 21st, 2000. The article is June 21st, 2018, but it's obviously June 23rd. But Senate Judiciary Committee Chuck Grassley wants to subpoena former FBI Director James Comey and Loretta Lynch. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that so interesting? And it is June of 2018. June of 2018. And you wonder, people, I can't believe people, I never understood people who were like, oh, do we really have to talk about Clinton or the election? Yeah. Because you cannot just simply cheat in the manner that Democrats did. Bernie turned out to be a different person $200 million taken from Bernie Sanders voters, and it's just unbelievable. Nice. All right. All right. So, let me continue. Grassley wants to subpoena Comey Lynch after critical IG report. Grassley would like to question the pair about a critical report released last week by the DOJ Inspector General that scrutinized the FBI's handling of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server while Secretary of State. At a Judiciary Committee hearing this week, Grassley criticized Comey and Lynch for not appearing before his panel. Grassley said Comey's attorney told him that the former FBI agent was out of the country, although I saw he was in Iowa over the weekend. So Grassley's from Iowa, obviously, and Comey's like, good to see new growth around the country. It's like, they're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling. You're actually putting more emphasis on the fact you're a criminal. Like if Al Capone was like, these rose petals are so fantastic. Look at them. Smell them. They're wonderful. If you have Bernie Madoff, who's like, oh, the air is so fresh and clean today. Well, you took people's life savings, buddy. I don't really care what you think of the air. All right, let's go ahead. So, yeah. So during an interview for C-SPAN, I love watching C-SPAN. C-SPAN is a place where you can watch American democracy in action. You can hear the twisted, mangled, butchered words of people who lied and tried to deceive the American public, like James Comey and Andrew McCabe, and all the rest of the FBI agents who were stipping each other. C-SPAN's a fantastic place. During an interview for C-SPAN's Newsmakers, Grassley said, I want to subpoena Comey and Lynch. Grassley's probably like, how dare you even bring Iowa up into the equation? So, all right, so let's go ahead and so, and like I always say, like Bill Clinton, you want to talk about the real racists? Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton are the biggest racists. Aside from, everything Hillary said. When you talk about Loretta Lynch, they want to subpoena Loretta Lynch because, well, hold on, let's go ahead. If he wants to, if this is C-SPAN, let's listen to it.
State Senate.
There was a big Department of Justice Inspector General report hearing before your committee. You expressed some displeasure that James Comey did not show up and that he has time for media appearances, but not Congress. Are you going to ask him or perhaps subpoena him to come back to the committee to respond to what these big findings from the Inspector General?
I will want to subpoena him, but in the Senate rules of our committee,
I will want to subpoena him. You have
to have both Senator Feinstein agree to it. And at this point, I can't tell you she would agree to it. But if she will, then we will subpoena.
And Loretta Lynch as well?
Yes.
And when do you think it is?
Dianne Feinstein has stated that she wants to subpoena Loretta Lynch a while back, and I have no idea why, even though they're both Democrats. So they have to wait for Feinstein, which is hilarious. But Bill Clinton was like, "Hi, Loretta Lynch, how are you? I'm just going to go ahead and, you don't mind if I drop by? I brought some bubbly. Oh, Mr. Lynch, you're here. I didn't know. Okay. Anyway, just to let you know, Hillary, Brexit. Hillary's email investigation, Brexit and grandchildren, and golf. Okay. All right. I'll let you go right now. I have enough on this plane. You know what I mean." So he meets with Loretta Lynch like right before Peter Strzok's interview. The hilarious thing is that Peter Strzok interviewed Hillary Clinton. Peter Strzok interviewed Hillary Clinton. He interviewed Michael Flynn. He has been part of everything. He has been part of everything. And it's just unbelievable. Colin Powell called him Bimbo Dickens. You want to, okay, so I don't, this is hilarious. This is also hilarious. Colin Powell. Okay, so Colin Powell. This is the Daily Beast. So this is the Daily Beast. I'm just going to tweet this out. Colin Powell. Bill Clinton is still dicking bimbos. That's Colin Powell. And then we have to have we have to get the moral grandstanding from Democrats. How dare you? How dare you? All right, so you've never heard Colin Powell talk like this. The former Secretary of State and four-star Army general who's been in the national spotlight since he was Ronald Reagan's national security advisor, let loose on Hillary Clinton, her husband Bill, still dicking bimbos. He called Trump a national disgrace, but you know what? I would say Bill Clinton is a far bigger national disgrace. The Clinton Foundation. Everything HRC touches, she kind of screws up with hubris. Of course. That's Colin Powell. That's Colin Powell. So the obstruction case just basically, so here's the issue with what Mueller, the Mueller team has no evidence of Trump Russia. So what they did was they said, well, we're going to go ahead and because the Mueller case is done, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much absolutely over, and he'll be lucky if Trump doesn't fire him simply for conflicts of interest because of everyone around. And what took place was this. Mueller has no evidence of Trump Russia. He never did. So what they said was, well, you know what? You fired James Comey. You fired James Comey, so therefore you did so on purpose to obstruct justice because he was right about to investigate you and find all this incriminating evidence of you in Russia, which James Clapper had no evidence, and there's no evidence now. Adam Schiff, you haven't heard from Adam Schiff in the news. You hardly hear from Mueller unless he's like adding on another indictment to Manafort. He's like, and another thing, Manafort, another thing, Manafort, another thing, Manafort. So So what they wanted to say was, well, you fired Mueller, you fired Comey. Sorry, you fired Comey, James Comey. So therefore, you obstructed justice. So we're going to get you on that. The only problem is the IG report makes it very clear that Comey should have been fired by Obama. And then to add insult to injury, and this is so Clinton-esque. This is so very much Hillary Clinton. To add insult to injury, you have a situation where she writes, but my emails, like trying to, because he used Gmail. And then he becomes H.A. Goodman. And he says the same thing I say on my channel. This one guy, like on Twitter, is like, dude, you say everything. All you do is say the same things over again. It's like, yeah, well, that's because nobody is listening to that. Online, nobody, I mean, in the media, nobody's talking about the things I'm talking about. That's why I have 1,000. I average 600 to 1,000 people, sometimes a lot more. I reached 1,800 the other day. I have 1,000 people sometimes from my HA After Dark. So I'm very, very lucky and fortunate. The reason that I have, people who enjoy my work is because I am saying things that nobody's talking about. I have been right a lot, and I have the pulse of what's going on. Nobody was saying Clinton was going to lose. I said that. In 2015, I didn't need Russian hackers, which are invisible and they don't exist. But what took place is that they tried to use the process, they tried to use bureaucracy, and they couldn't even do that. They said, well, you fired Comey, that's obstruction. Then we find out, oh yeah, Trump was justified in firing Comey, and Obama should have fired Comey based on not only Rosenstein, which is hilarious, because Rosenstein wrote the memo that Comey should have been fired because of his handling of the Clinton email investigation. But I want to thank everybody for your kind words also. Thank you. But it's just unbelievable also because they can't even win at trying to utilize bureaucracy. At the end of the day, they now hate Comey and want to they blame him for Clinton's loss. And the Democrats, the hilarious thing about Democrats, when they blame, they're like, well, he shouldn't have brought it up so close to the election. Yeah, it was her illegal behavior. Why shouldn't you know that one candidate is engaged in illegal behavior? Well, what about Trump, Russia? Yeah, what about it? Find some illegal behavior. There's illegal behavior with Clinton. 18 classified emails. 18 classified emails on Wiener's laptop, the Wiener. Then you have the other ones, yeah. I mean, there's scandal after scandal after scandal. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. So, all right. So let's go ahead. And Trump today. So let's go real quick. So Trump today, every single day. Thank you, Bible Traditions. Thank you so much. We like you. Thank you. Oh, yes. You must try a lever action chambered in 44. Wow. Yes. The lever action guns are pretty cool. The 4570. That very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. And the gun control, I was like, well, look at the AR. Well, that's actually more powerful. So the 40. Wow, Henry Big Boy. And there's 44 Remington Magnum lever action rifles. Yes. Compared to the semi-autos, they're very. These are no joke. These are no joke. Beautiful firearms. Yeah. What was that show in the 50s? Not the outlaw. The show in the 50s. Okay, hold on. Show 50s lever action. Rifleman. Who here remembers the Rifleman? Because I used to. Chuck Connors was the man. He was the man. Wow. He was one of only 12 athletes in the history of American professional sports to play both Major League Baseball and in the National Basketball Association. Wow. I didn't know that. I used to watch The Rifleman so Bible or Traditions. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, if you're watching in Japan. Thank you. So thank you, Bible or Traditions. Thank you. Thank you very much, Bible or Traditions. Thank you. Yeah, in my latest upload for H.8 Second Amendment, I go ahead and 357 Magnum.
Oh, all right.
So that's 357 Magnum. Already have 26 comments in 1 hour. That's pretty cool. Very difficult to shoot because it's so powerful. That's why when Chelsea Handler's like, I don't have semi-auto. My bodyguards, armed bodyguards, my armed security don't have semi-autos. Yeah, they do. Dismally Arch, thank you. Thank you very much. Protect your Second Amendment. I believe Dismally Arch is in New Zealand. Protect your Second Amendment. Yes, absolutely. People from Australia who watch this channel as well say, protect your Second Amendment. Absolutely. It's in the Bill of Rights. And like people on the left are like, oh, we could just change it. We just take some white out. Just erase it. It's like, nah, you're not supposed to erase it. No. I have like the coolest chat. The live chat is so cool. By the way, I might be making t-shirts soon because YouTube now has a t-shirt company, like this t-shirt thing. So I might do the profanity alerts. Let me know if I should go ahead and do profanity alert t-shirts. I think a lot of people have told me, heck yeah, you should do it. But I won't give one to John Brennan. I will not give one to. Thank you for quoting only real news. Thank you so much. Thank you, David Tells. Thank you. Thank you for quoting only real news. Lots of tinfoil. Thank you. Yeah, there is definitely out there. The Trump-Russia thing is insane. Thank you, David. Thank you very much. The Trump-Russia thing is like, it's just all nonsense, and it's James Comey's going to be subpoenaed, Loretta Lynch subpoenaed, Peter Strzok subpoenaed, and you have Trump. Look what we have here. Look what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. You might be hearing this first. Donald Trump, major Wall Street Journal opinion piece today talking about the Russian witch hunt and disgrace that it is. So many people hurt so bad for our country, a total sham. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. Madam Cyberhack is losing. Wow. Wow. So the WikiLeaks did not dox what WikiLeaks did was the LinkedIn. So the doxing was a New York professor, New York professor. So the doxing was not that wasn't WikiLeaks. So Trump just Mueller's fruit of the poisonous tree. That's what I was told. I was told today to go look at that. It makes good. I've had enough of you, Wall Street Journal. Okay, finally. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and Okay, let's just go ahead. 1 second. 1 second. 1 moment. Okay, so this is interesting. It's tainted by antecedent political bias. Absolutely. So this is just a great article right off the bat. And the Wall Street Journal is it's a wonderful, it's the last, I think the Wall Street Journal is the last true, I haven't thought about this until recently, but it's the last true well, I should say it perhaps leans a little bit more conservative, but it's the last national publication that isn't entirely controlled by entertainment and just Democratic Party propaganda. Mueller's fruit of the poisonous tree. It makes no difference how honorable he is. Yeah, that's true. Like, oh, Mueller is so honorable. Mueller. It's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's presided over horrendous scandals. Yeah, that's true, though. That's true. So the PewDiePie piece, that wasn't good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but compared to the New York Times and Washington Post, it's better than, in my view, it's better. So in my view, it's a lot better. But let's go ahead. Mueller's fruit of the poisonous tree. It makes no difference how honorable he is. His investigation is tainted by bias that attended its origin in 2016. Special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation may face a serious legal obstacle. It is tainted by, let's see who's right. These are attorneys, Justice Department, White House Counsel Office during Reagan, George W. Bush. Nice. Okay. George W. Bush, not so nice, but Special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation may face a sojourner. Do a live stream with Rageholic. I have to go ahead and look up Rageholic. I'm not familiar at this moment, but thank you, a sojourner. Where's okay? So who? Let me look it up right now. Who? Maybe I should know this, but Rageholic. Rageholic. Oh, I know who he is. I know who he is. Sure, I'm open to perhaps interviewing him. Not sure. 140 subs. Okay, I think I know who he is. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Thank you, a sojourner. Thank you. Thank you for that message. Thank you. So the June 14th report from Michael Horowitz, the Justice Department's Inspector General, unearthed a pattern of anti-Trump bias by high-ranking officials at the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Some of their communications, the report says, was not only indicative of biased state of mind, but imply a willingness to take action to impact a presidential candidate's electoral prospects. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, it's so obvious. That's the thing. It is so obvious that it's almost sad that Democrats can't realize how they're so oblivious. They're so oblivious to Some good advice here. So they're so oblivious to the fact that everybody knows they're full of Bandini manure. Although Horowitz could not definitively ascertain whether this bias directly affected special FBI actions in the Hillary Clinton email investigation, it nonetheless affects the legality of the Trump-Russia collusion inquiry. The hilarious thing is that not only did it completely destroy Mueller's entire obstruction of justice and really the Mueller probe, but it actually, the IG report, Christopher Wray months back said, yeah, we'll go ahead and we can indict Clinton, but we got to go ahead and prove we'll indict Clinton, but we just have to make sure that there were people who were biased. He said he didn't say, well, go ahead. He goes, it's possible to indict. This is a Daily Mail article. And so there you go. And there you go. 710 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. So let's go down. Wow, they actually list cases. The chief evidence of collusion is the hacking of the Democratic National Committee servers, but hasn't been proven yet. Nobody in the U.S. government has actually seen the servers. They don't have, but nothing in the public record suggests the Trump campaign aided that effort. Of course not. It wasn't even a hack; it was a leak. But the NSA is moderately confident in that. The NSA is the one agency focused entirely on electronics and the internet and digital, everything to do with technology. And they're moderately confident the DNC was even hacked. They don't have any evidence. She purchased evidence, Hillary Clinton. It's so obvious. I mean, when all of this comes crashing down, it'll slowly come crashing down. Trump is far more obsessed with this than I am. Far more. And when it comes crashing down, because the Democratic Party and media they're on the defensive every day. They will be on the defensive every single day until November, when they get creamed by the Republican Party again. Stephanie Johnson, appreciate your hard work and humor. The sessions with POTUS are hysterical. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. I appreciate that. So A Sojourner and Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie Johnson. Thank you so much. Yeah, because Sessions is like, Sessions is like, hi, Mr. President, how are you? What are you wearing? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just asking what you're wearing. It's late at night. You know I sleep in the nude. Nah, I didn't bring that up for any other reason other than I'm just asking what you're wearing. Okay, good. Spider-Man underoos if the country even knew. Well, we're doing great. Just getting revenge. Revenge. It's best served any cold, hot, mild, anything. I'll take it to go. I went to McDonald's today. I had revenge to go with a Big Mac. Yes. Oh, Strzok. He's gonna squeal like a giant John O'Brien. Yes. Oh, Strzok's gonna talk. He's gonna talk. I can't wait. Strzok and McCabe. McCabe is, can you imagine McCabe? He has no book, no nothing. His GoFundMe went from 500,000 to I think about $2. Enough for not even a Big Mac. Yes. Okay, now I gotta go. I don't know why I called you. I'm just feeling lonely. Okay, I'll get him. Clinton's gonna get indicted. Don't worry about it. Yeah, check out HA Second Amendment. He's shooting a 357. Okay, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, everybody. A value menu. You can't even. I'm thinking you can afford a value menu. Yes. Okay. Um. All right, let's go ahead and let's do one more. Dipping sauce. Ranch dressing. Hold on one second. So we have this. So Trump just tweeted this out. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And in 1 hour, it's 23,000 likes. Awesome. I mean, they're done. They're done. And the echo chamber is just that. Like, and even the echo chamber, like Democrats, they don't have the youth vote. They have the same people who were not enough, the same numbers of people, I should say, the same numbers. Alexander P., thank you. Everyone, please pray to Jesus every night for Julian Assange's health and his freedom. It will work. God will deliver him. You serve God well, Mr. G. Thank you so much, Alexander P. Thank you, Alexander P. Thank you. God willing, Julian Assange is going to be free. I want Julian Assange free. Vance, thank you so much, always, Vance, for your support. I'm just lonely. I'm just lonely. I just got here. You can't end yet. Thank you, Vance. Thank you. Well, we're going to keep this going for a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. And thank you. This Alabamian loves your Sessions impression. Keep it up. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. That means a lot to me because every once in a while you get like a troll. I don't even think like the trolls are from the South at all, but they're like, I don't like your impression. Like, I have people from the South tell me that they enjoyed it all the time, so I appreciate it. It's true. So thank you, Vance. Thank you, Vance. Thank you, Alexander P. That was a very beautiful statement. Thank you. So yeah, it's pretty much they have nothing, and the Mueller probe is slowly fizzling away. And not only is the Mueller probe fizzling away, but you have a situation where the Clinton email investigation is basically restarted. And eventually Clinton will get indicted under U.S. Code 793, the Espionage Act, or RICO laws, or campaign finance. All right, let's go ahead. Quick, let's see if I'm missing anything here. We've done 1 whole hour of this. Solome, thank you. You're always so sweet. Thank you, Solome. Hot sauce with cornbread. I make great cornbread Mississippi recipe. Nice, with gefilte fish. All right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Solome. I love cornbread. I love hot sauce, by the way. I eat hot sauce, unlike Hillary, who does not eat hot. No. Hillary's like, I eat hot sauce. Yeah, I'm human. No, you're not human. You are human. Yes. Hillary Clinton is a human being like you, like me. Solome Baptiste Smith. Thank you, Solome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now you're getting me hungry. Cornbread, hot sauce. I'm hungry. I am hungry. I can understand that. Gefilte fish I haven't eaten gefilte fish in a while, actually. And some people, Magnum 357 hot sauce. Yeah. Knish from New York. Yes. Thank you again, Solome. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. See, I eat hot sauce. And it's funny too, because I never used to really enjoy hot sauce. Never, really. I never did. But then in my advanced age, and now I'm in my early 40s, and I love hot sauce. Like, love hot sauce. Hot sauce. Well, pretty hot. Not crazy, insane, flaming hot. But hot. Like hotter than most people would enjoy it. Hold on. You know what is really good hot sauce? I'll tell you what a really good hot sauce is. Hold on 1 second. This is a really good. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I'll tell you. What are some really good hot sauce? I think we'll do this. Hold on. Hot sauce. Okay, so Crystal hot sauce is good. It's like Louisiana hot sauce. I like that one. Crystal hot sauce is good. But there's one I'm looking for. Yes, Red Rooster. Oh, that is awesome. Red Rooster hot sauce. Louisiana hot sauce, Red Rooster. Do you think Hillary Clinton has Red Rooster hot sauce? I don't think so. See, unfortunately, I get to, like, there's stupid people who are using, like, horribly profane words. But guess what? You can't use certain words on my live chat because, I have blocked words. Horrible, any horrible word that crazy people would use, I'll go ahead and block. Red Rooster hot sauce is fantastic. Crystal hot sauce. Texas Pete is pretty good. But there's some others that I really like too. Where those are. I mean, for me, Red Rooster is just awesome. Okay, so let's just. Tamara Friedman, thank you so much, Tamara. Tamara Friedman, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate your support for this channel. Thank you. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you so much. All right, so you know what? Whole Foods also has some awesome sauces. And let me just tell you something. You know what? The crazy thing, where is that? Whole Foods hot sauce. So if you're with me, now, you're a real fan of the channel. I appreciate it. Tamara Friedman, thank you. Again, thank you so much for your continued support to this for this channel, and Salome. Thank you always for your continued support. Vance, the hot sauce Hillary video in the background. Let's see. Is there a hot sauce Hillary video? Where's the hot sauce Hillary video? Hot sauce Hillary Clinton.
I got hot sauce in my bag. Swag.
So what's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
She doesn't carry hot sauce with her. She carries bleach bit to destroy emails. That's what she carries. She doesn't carry hot sauce. There's no way on the planet Hillary Clinton carries hot sauce with her. Okay. She doesn't even know if she wouldn't even know if you said, well, Tapatio. She barely know Tabasco. That is like the biggest lie of all time. Okay, like normal people, Trump voters eat hot sauce. Okay. And the Trump voters who are white, black, Asian, Latino, you vote for Trump, very likely going to enjoy a lot of nice food. But there's one hot sauce before I go. This is like I'm like this maniacal search for this hot sauce that Whole Foods. So I told you. So Red Rooster is awesome, in my view, for me. But where is that? Okay, so Whole Foods. All right. Ah, okay. Okay, so there's one that I don't even know if they have it anymore. I apologize, I'm sorry. Was it? No, it wasn't. No, it's not that one. Not Frank's is good too. Oh, it's another Louisiana sauce. I'm telling you, if you're from Louisiana, I think Louisiana has the best sauce of anyone. Yes, it's this one. It's this sauce, the original Louisiana, the perfect hot sauce. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's the original, quote unquote, Louisiana. Yes. Sriracha's good, but so Louisiana, the original Louisiana. Oh my God, that's a really, 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 really good one. Really good one. Louisiana, the perfect hot sauce. My goodness. Yeah, it's so affordable too. It's amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've wrapped it up with hot sauce. We've wrapped it up with hot sauce. Trappy's is good too. Trappy's is good too. Trappy's Louisiana original recipe. Yes, I'm all for Trappy's too. Okay. All right. Oh, Louisiana. Oh, is it? I'm not. Oh, okay. So, am I pronouncing it wrong? Like, oh, Louisiana. Okay, Louisiana. Okay, gotcha. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got myself hungry, and the super chat got me hungry. So I just want to thank everyone for your support. Patty Williams, thank you so much. Thank you, Patty. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you, Patty Williams. Thank you, Patty Williamson. I'm sorry. Thank you, Patty Williamson. Thank you again. Thank you, Patty Williamson. Thank you, Vance Blessed Hope. Blessed Hope. HRC needs some hot sauce in her shimmy. Hot sauce. Now that was another crazy thing. The shimmy. New York Times is like, I watched without the volume on, and it was fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you to the super chat people. Thank you, everybody. This has been fantastic. It's well over an hour. And if you're up this evening, it's going to be a steamy, heated HA After Dark with John O'Brien and JF Sessions. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a safe, wonderful Saturday night. And God bless. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. And thank you so much. The super chat. Thank you so much for the people in the chat room. And just thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting this channel and for watching me. It means a great deal. Have a great evening. I'll see you in the middle of the night.